First down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Daniels. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Long incompletions. Okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Well, this offense knew coming into the game with all the rain, they had to be able to run the football and be physical, but when they throw it, they're just going to have to be a lot more precise. Ball's going to be slippery for the QB, and receivers, they need to do a better job not slipping out of their breaks. As a result, they throw a pick. Bad execution.
Fires and picked off. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He fires one deep down the right side.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Lagway. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now,
and the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And coaches know and preach about turnovers all week long, talking to us about the game. First 2 possessions, interception, fumble. They got to be pulling their hair out, got to be mad. That's how you lose football games. You turn the football over.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That's the thing about this offense. You think you've got them backed up, and then you don't. 1st and 10 from inside the 50. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They want to run this quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And that ball is picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The pitch to the left. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Daniels. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Gators are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but the sweet moving catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside neighbor. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback moving. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits. It makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air. It's Lagway. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they're taking to the air, extending the play. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Offense set on first down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Running back goes in motion. He's looking for a man on second down. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown Gamecocks. Reeled it in and just made the house call. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Steps away to find some room. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
The give and the run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Motion from the offense. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about that D coming up with a play like that? And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Off-play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Throws to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. They'll go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to get to him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
4 wideout set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10.
Denver, 29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They're going to throw it again. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Got a man. It's Hawkins. He's finally herded out of bounds. Really good pickup on 3rd down, and still not quite enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Finds him out of the backfield, and he'll go out of bounds, and he will be short of the first down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and he lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
22, Florida, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. Lets it fly. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Going to take a shot. And he's thrown another interception. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 22.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking for space to the left. On the move is the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz here. Now on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And now on second down for this offense. After the run, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Fast motion from the offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Stopped after making the catch. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Now on second down. Quarterback checking off. To throw, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
He's taking the shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the two-point try. They'll go to the air. Now adjusting. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. blasted as he lets it go. Oh, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Runs through the tackle.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Give to the running back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Pilot!
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play to pad the stats. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know